In Hong Kong, there is a place that is dear to many people's hearts. This place has protected and preserved generations of treasures. For decades, the University Museum and Art Gallery has stood as a beacon to the ideals of history, scholarship, creativity, and beauty. It is a feast for the eyes. But what if we were to pause and allow our minds to wonder? Might we discover that behind every work of art, there is a deeper story, a human story of inspiration and sacrifice? Our story is not about a building. Our story is about its heart and soul, the people whom for 25 years have come together as the University of Hong Kong Museum Society to champion a museum and the highest ideals of art and culture. This is our story, our legacy, our future. To tell our story, we must start not in a museum, but in a home.
Since its founding, the Hong Kong U Museum Society has been an important member of the university family. Our relationship goes back to the very beginning.
Actually, the Museum Society was born in this house. Margaret Wang, the wife of the then Vice-Chancellor, is the mother of the society. 25 years ago, she conceived the idea of forming a charity body to support the work of the museum, holding its first committee meetings here at the University Lodge. There must be a lot of fond memory in this house.
The good work of the society has helped the university fulfill its mission of knowledge exchange with society. Therefore, as Vice-Chancellor of the university, I thank the Museum Society for what they have done for the Hong Kong U family and for the community at large.
I'm a believer that museums are a very important part of society. My main desire was to help develop an awareness of this beautiful museum, which deserved to be better known. We were all quite excited when the permission came through for us to start our society. We sent flyers to every university staff member to try and urge them to join. Unfortunately, we couldn't get more than about 60 odd. So that's how we started. But we were very active right from the beginning, and I think we succeeded because our membership gradually went up, and today it is over 600. So I think that's quite a sizable number from where we began.
One of the immediate thoughts when I come here is that this building embodies the ideals of my great-grandfather. And there is a sense of continuation here. You can actually just sort of smell the history and the legacy that he left in this museum that used to also house a Chinese library. The banisters, the staircase, the furniture, it tells a story, actually. The Museum Society and all its members carry the spirit of the ideals that my great-grandfather wanted this place to represent. And it's a place of gathering, of friendships, and the sharing of the knowledge and pleasures of arts and culture.
Art museums collect, preserve, and display art And the University Art Museum has that added on special mission, if you will, of educating not just the students within the university, but the public. Individual Museum Society members play a very big part in this. Not only do they fund acquisitions, they put us in touch with artists, and they really help us to establish not just the identity of the museum, but also of our programming, and to make us better known in Hong Kong and in the scholarly community by supporting also international projects that make us more established worldwide. But it's also the interconnected relationships that really help us draw in people. It's a very good way for members of the general public to come to us, to join our family, to join the Museum Society's family, and to be part of this institution.
The Society serves a very useful purpose in introducing the public to the museum collections, because if you're not particularly involved in these cultural activities, you go to visit a museum, it would seem rather cold. But if you join the Society, you get good introductions, and you get talks, and you also get the chance to be able to visit collectors' homes, and it's a very important social link inside a society like that of Hong Kong.
There's really growing interest in contemporary in Hong Kong. But yet, I still want to say the understanding or the appreciation of contemporary art in Hong Kong still need some times for us to have education for Hong Kong people. I think the role of the University of Hong Kong Museum Society is important and significant. They regularly organize art tour, and I think those are very important and meaningful. It's not just a tour for fun. They organize it really with very good research backup. So in a way, I can see that the member, they can really benefit a lot from that. They really learn more about art and culture.
Since the founding of the Museum Society, our mission has not changed. We promote art and culture, and we welcome all who have an interest in the arts or passion to learn to join us. I'm a painter, and before I joined the Museum Society, I do my creative work in the studio mostly. But after joining the Museum Society, I get to interact with more people. Now I enjoy art in a much more deeper and wider perspective. I think loving the beautiful is innate in human nature, and I believe everyone is an artist. I see the Museum Society is like a painting on a canvas, and each member is like a unique color stroke. And for each activity, members come together to form a beautiful painting. And I hope through the years, there are many beautiful paintings in our members' mind.
It's a big challenge to be able to maintain the momentum of a small society over, say, 25 years. And I think full credit goes to the amazing committee that we have. They're all volunteers. They all work tirelessly. Somebody from the committee will always be hosting each event. So when our members come, they feel very at ease. So it is really like a family, and it is learning and having fun together.
Well, since I joined the committee, from day one onwards, I thought, well, we should do something more for the students. Well, here we are. This is a University Museum Society, and we support a university museum. So it's really quite natural for us to do something more directly for the students.
The Museum Society's generosity towards giving the students money towards looking at art and traveling and study trips is invaluable. One of the things that we need to do in universities, and this is where, again, the Museum Society becomes a very helpful agent in helping us do this, is to offer opportunities for students to think about a career outside, what will happen after they graduate. Ichigo was a prime example of an event that actually allowed them to see, apart from working in galleries, apart from working in museums, there are also other areas. You can work in community art. But in all, the whole experience was really about working. and to see things outside the classroom. And you can really see them transcend from being a student into a professional.
This triennial is an internationally well-known event, and I feel very privileged to be involved in it, thanks to the generosity of the Museum Society. In HKUMS, we get to see the actual process of art making. We get to participate in that process. And this widening of my understanding of art is very important. I would like to be a member of the society, and hopefully in the future I can sponsor younger generations to conduct such meaningful trips.
Over the years, overseas art and cultural trips have become one of the pioneering signature programs of the University of Hong Kong Museum Society. Organized around a theme, carefully researched and led by an expert in the field, the trips bring members closer together by encouraging them to share, to inquire, but most importantly, to enjoy learning, pushing the boundaries of their own imagination.
On these overseas trips, we realized there are many serious photographers on the trips. So I thought, why don't we organize a photography exhibition to showcase the members' talents as well as to foster fellowship. So we invited 3 renowned photographers as judges, and there were 800 submissions. Of all the entries, we chose 100 photos to be exhibited at the museum. It was really fun. We have never done this before, but it was good that the Museum Society tread into new territories and do something new.
When the Society organized the Celebrations 100 in the Hong Kong New Centenary year, I bravely submitted my photo works because at that time I just started taking photography lessons. I felt very lucky because with my low-tech equipment, I got 4 works selected. So it really reignited my sense of creativity, and also makes me feel very fulfilling to be a member of the Society, to take part in such well-organized programs. And besides work and living, we need to perceive beauty on this earth. We need to have activities that really brings us all the good things, such as beauty, such as art. And I think the Society gives us the opportunities to have a flavor in all these beautiful aspects of life.
I first learned about Hong Kong U Museum Society when my mom brought me along on one of the arts and cultural trips. Growing up in Hong Kong, I can compare my life to the black and white movie. I look around me and all the buildings are gray, but after joining Museum Society and meeting all these different peoples from different professions, it was as if there were different colors in a crayon pack, and they each started coloring in my pages and made it so much more worthwhile. And being part of the photo competition celebrations, it was a real confidence boost. Especially during my university application process, it's made me really look into who I am and where my interests lie.
In many ways, the Society has exceeded my expectations. Today, the Society does many more adventurous things. So I see no reason why the Society should not continue to grow and develop and continue to be of relevance to Hong Kong society.
We're just playing a small role in the promotion of art and culture. But if we could only inspire and as a result change one young person's life, that they get out of the classroom, they see a world of culture and arts differently and enjoy them, that is really wonderful. Because art and culture is the health and wealth of a society. Appreciating arts, it doesn't really make you rich, but without it, I think life is poor. And I think if we could inspire a young person like that, and that's quite good enough.
For the past 25 years, the members and friends of the University of Hong Kong Museum Society have been a family. And as time passes, we look to the future with hope that each new generation will love and cherish the arts because they remind us of the best of what we can be.